club appearance and an assist for the first goal as well. Harry, very good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. An important victory. Was it hard work though tonight?
Yeah, it was tough. I think we started the game really well, and then after 25 minutes, I think they got to grips of the game, and we found it struggling that first half, and we changed shape a little bit in the second half. I felt like it was a lot more solid. We covered the pitch a lot more, a lot less crosses were coming into the box. Disappointing to obviously concede the goal from the edge of the box. We've got to get out a little bit quicker than that to block the shot and block the ball. But it felt comfortable apart from the set play chance that obviously they hit the bar with. But yeah, I felt like the shape helped us in the second half, not to concede as many chances. But overall, I felt like we should have done a little bit more with the ball.
Is it a bit strange for you all, really, sort of having played 3 in the back for so long and then obviously moving to 4 at the back, and then in the second half, I guess you're back to 3. Is that actually more comfortable for some of you?
No, definitely not. I think the formation change has helped us a lot. To be honest, I think the results spoke for itself when we was a back 3, and Michael come in and changed to a back 4, and the results have picked up a lot now. So. No, I think we're comfortable that we can play both formations, but yeah, I think we didn't cover the pitch well enough in the last 20 minutes of the first half, and we was letting too many balls into the box, and then they were putting a lot of numbers in the box as well, what we didn't deal with well enough. So they had a lot of chances in that last 20 minutes of the first half. I think it was good that the manager recognised that, and we changed the second half, and I felt like it was a lot more comfortable.
Harry, we know how effective you can be in the opposition box as well. I mean, we honestly I thought you'd scored with that first header, but somehow Caoimhe Kelleher manages to claw it away. Don't you see this? I mean, he sort of seems to snatch it almost from behind the line.
I didn't catch it as clean as I'd like. I could have got more pace on it. It was a great ball in, and the pace was on the ball, and it was coming towards me. And I got it well, but I could have caught it a little bit cleaner and got more power on the header, I felt. But yeah, it was a good save in the end, but hopefully it didn't make a difference to the result.
And then there you are at the back post, and we know that, as you say, came close to scoring, but then you actually do manage to create here for Casemiro.
Yeah, definitely. It was something that Bruno spoke about, going an outswinger, but I think Casemiro, I thought I was good at heading and tacking ball in the box until I met Casemiro, and
he's amazing, isn't he?
His timing, his leap, his aggression, his technique. It's the best I've seen and worked with. Yeah, he's really clinical, and he's been a massive boost for us this season, because without his goals we wouldn't be nowhere near where we are on the table.
Harry, on this show we like to look at the tactical side of it, and there's a lot being made of, playing 3 at the back with the previous manager. You just mentioned Michael now playing a back 4. But what other insight can you give us to this sort of change in fortune and feeling around Manchester United since Michael Carrick came in?
Yeah, I think obviously the results helped the feeling massively. We had 2 tough fixtures when Michael first come in, and I think everyone was probably looking at them thinking, oh no, with Arsenal and Man City, and we managed to get the 6 points, and then from then on everyone's believed in it, and we've gathered together, we've got the confidence, we know that we can score goals from anywhere. I think we can still get a lot better at this formation as well. I think we can work as a back 4, slide across the pitch a lot quicker, like we should have done, I felt like in the first half. In the first half today, I think we will get better the longer that we work as a unit in there. But yeah, I think the results speak for themselves. Since the manager's come in and the formation's changed, we just seem to pick up results. I think that the games previous, when Ruben was here, the games was a lot 50-50, but we always ended up on the back of a defeat. Now it seems like it's the other way around, where we're a lot better in both boxes. We defend our box a lot better, and we're managing to be clinical in the other box.
Hi Harry, how you doing, bro?
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
I was thinking you're after Carragher's job.
Still a long time till that comes, but no, just a quick one from me. Obviously back in the team tonight, winning again. Just about the set pieces. Normally, most of the season we've seen Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro have that link between each other, but tonight it seemed he was aiming more towards you on the first contact, and it was just something I wondered whether you'd worked on that in training in the week, or was that more between you two on the night you felt you was getting more space. I just wondered if that was something that you decided beforehand or during the game.
Well, yeah, I think what really helps you when you're attacking a set play is that you've got two big threats. I've played in a lot of teams where I get 1, 2 players marking me and all the focus is on myself. I think now other teams are respecting that Casemiro's a massive threat as well, so they have to take a lot of eyes on him. They have to put a good defender on him rather than putting 2 on myself at the moment. So I think it frees us both up. I think our record when we both play together, when I play, I think Casemiro gets more goals, and when he plays, for sure, I get more opportunities as well. So I think it's good that we have two big targets, 2 good threats in the attacking box, and I think it makes it a lot harder for the opposition.
Harry, I just wanted to mention, if you ever want to come and try and take my job, you're more than welcome in the studio next season. If you want to come along to a Monday Night Football, love to have you in.
I'll pop in, don't worry about that next time.
And he also says, Harry, that because Manchester United are pretty much guaranteed Champions League football now, if you could just go a little bit easy next Sunday, that'd be great.
Yeah, no more winning goals.
Yeah, it's a big one next week. We know that's more than Champions League football, so we'll be ready for that one.
We're looking forward to it, and we look forward to seeing you there. Harry, thank you for being a good sport and talking to us live
Cheers,
tonight.
Guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Manchester United are going to have a real problem. Problem. It's going to cost a lot of money. It's a challenge to find a replacement. Now, there's a lot of good midfielders about. You know, your Andersons at Nottingham Forest, your Whartons at Crystal Palace, your Beliebers at Brighton. You know, all of these players are potentially on their radar, but it's going to take some money and some player to replace Casemiro.
And his off-the-pitch influence as well. I mean, from a management coaching point of view.
I do have to say, because I think the change of manager, the change of system has helped him massively.
And Mainu?
100%. Mainu coming in, he's got energy, he's got legs. The wingers have to tuck in a little bit more to get a little bit more protection in that respect. So it's not gung-ho and pressing all the time. The pitch was too big for him. When people started to ride him off, he got run off all the time. And if I would be the opposition, I would have had legs against Casemiro, because he wouldn't track, or he couldn't track. And then you get exposed. Now he's much more in his comfort zone. And when he's on the ball, he's a good player. Obviously, he's an experienced player. He can do things, no problem at all. Fantastic. But it looks like, not only him, I think there's so much more positive energy coming from that Man United team at this moment in time. You know, and this today was a step forward, because Michael Carrick made the decision to say, whoa, we don't want that basketball game. Let's shore it up a little bit more. Let's drag it over the line, and they did.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing for Manchester United, because the basketball team actually, or that type of game actually, does suit their attacking players in a way. When Cunha's playing with Ahmad, you've got Mboma, you've got a lot of pace, but it absolutely doesn't suit Casemiro. It doesn't suit Harry Maguire. It doesn't suit certain players that are slow, let's put it bluntly. They haven't got enough pace for that open, big, making the pitch too big. So it's a fascinating sort of conundrum that you've got as a Manchester United manager, that it sort of suits. It's almost like a counter-attacking team, really. You know, with a Casemiro and Harry Maguire, sort of, they feel more protected in a stronger structure, but then to pounce and to explode into life from that type of position. So
it's interesting, because we've been in that same position many times before. Michael Carrick has been in this position many times before, and under Ferguson, that was always, we're going for the third. We're going for the kill, and then we go for the fourth. We don't stop, because he always said we have an obligation to entertain the fans. That is also saying something that Michael is not yet 100% sure with this. Because there's still the vulnerability. If you look at all the chances that Brentford had today, and you put them in a sequence, you go, how did Man United win this game? Or how did Brentford not win it? So there's still this there. But the most important thing is he has to deliver. He has to get the results. He gets the results. You get him into the Champions League, and then it's obviously for the club a big shout. What's coming next for?
Indeed. And just going back to the midfield, I mean, Mainu, he's been outstanding since Michael brought him back into the team, but it was like a man possessed tonight at times, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think a lot of people have always pointed the finger at him, saying probably lack of mobility, lack of legs. But he got through unbelievable amount of work. I mean, this has never been in danger. His skill levels, his quality in the final third, his passing ability. But it was this that really impressed me. He was this was a hard game. This was a physical game today. It was a game for legs, really, especially in that first half. And I mean, his all-round game, really, was absolutely outstanding, and he's not got a weakness, really.
No, he's a great midfielder. He's got a great future, like you said. He's got all the attributes. He's got the intelligence. He's got the legs. He's got some good power behind him as well. Really impressive since he's been back on the Mikey Carrick.
Probably just doesn't score enough goals. Is possibly the only thing. I mean, because he's got virtually
winner in the
everything
FA
else.
Cup final, didn't he?
He did, yeah. But you know. Regularly, yeah. That is the only thing. But that might come. But, I mean, he can do everything else. He was brilliant tonight.
And he has helped Manchester United to another 3 points under Michael Carrick.
Michael, congratulations. Another big step towards Champions League qualification. What's your overall opinion of the game today?
It was quite an open game at times, actually. And I thought we started fantastically well, as good as we started for a good spell, 20-25 minutes, and should have been at least another goal up, maybe more. But credit to them, they're a good team. We knew they were a good team. They've got a really good mix of threats in different ways, and they came into the game a little bit, and we're in a good place at half time, but we just thought we were getting a little bit too open, really, at certain times, so we just tweaked things second half, and for the most part had a bit decent control at the second half, and then towards the end few opportunities and how to defend the box. But I thought the spirit, the effort and the togetherness of the players was fantastic. We could have scored more, but listen, it's the time of year, it's a results business, and we needed to take the points, and we've had a fantastic 2 games on the back of the Leeds defeat.
It was, as you mentioned, a really open game, especially in that first half. There were chances at both ends. Was that why it was really crucial for you to make that change at half time? I think it's the first time that we've seen that under you in a back three.
Yeah, we were going to make it anyway, and then we ended up scoring the second goal, so put us in an even better position. But there was just certain spaces that we thought we needed to cover a little bit better, and I think for the most part, second half, it had a good effect, really, and it was a purely tactical one. So yeah, listen, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But today, I thought really it was about the result, and in the position we were in at half time, we wanted to see the game through.
Just word on the goals as well. The second goal, another assist for Bruno Fernandes. It feels like he is going to do it this season. He's going to top that Premier League charts of all-time assist maker, isn't he?
Yeah, we hope so. Yeah, of course. You know, in terms of scoring goals, I think we've pretty much scored every game, and Bruno's a big part of that. But the forward line are collective as well, and the connections and relationships. But again, Bruno, an important moment. I think there was other ones where he could have maybe had one more, maybe scored himself. So I thought we looked dangerous enough throughout the game.
How pleased are you with the way?
Just as he was when he was sitting in the studio, he is right. They have scored in every game in the Premier League since Michael Carrick took charge. However, when you look at some of these match stats this evening, 12 shots for Brentford, 42 touches in the Manchester United box, twice as many as United had in Brentford. They had more corners as well and more possession. Will elements of that be a concern, or, as he just said, was it all about the result tonight?
Well, both. It will be a concern because that's a lot. And I have to say, they started really well. Like